Welcome to Positive Message Channel. Today I'm discussing the topic that says COVID-19, the sign of the last days. COVID-19, the sign of the last days. COVID-19 has been one of the most dangerous diseases that is ravaging the entire world today. This COVID-19 has killed millions of people all over the world. It has affected the world economic system of the world. As I'm talking with you right now, some countries are in total lockdown. It has affected millions of businesses. Some countries are even on a partial lockdown. This has caused what I can call a world economic downsiding. All over the world, even including the children, they all know that COVID-19 is a very dangerous disease that is ravaging the entire world today. Millions have lost their life through this COVID-19. I was discussing with a couple of friends. I told them, I said, this COVID-19 is one of the signs of the last days. It's an evidence, one of the evidence to prove that the present world we are living today, we are living in the last days. Do you know that this is a kind of statement that people of this world today they don't like to hear it? They will tell you are too being biblical. Some will even tell you are too spiritual. Now, if you are a student of the Bible, you will definitely agree with me that the Bible mentions it, that in the last days the world will experience pestilences. This COVID-19, is it not one of the pestilences that the Bible is actually talking about? The answer is yes. But I'm worried why a lot of people are not linking it to an evidence to prove to us that we are actually living in the last days. They don't want to hear that, but that is just the facts. As you are as a person, you may not be affected with this very dangerous virus, but that doesn't mean that you will not be affected. It could be me, it could be you. Those that died, it's not as if we are better than them, but it's a matter of just being unfortunate. The only thing we can do as of this moment is to identify our curator, because at any time we may be affected and it may even lead to death. If we can identify our curator, we know his law and what it requires, then we cannot act according to his law. This period is not the period of living anyhow life. It's the period of ensuring we practice what is good. It's the period we ensure we practice righteousness, so that even though we are being affected by this COVID-19, there is going to be an hope of living again in God's new world. That resurrection hope, we have hope for it. If you are a Muslim, the Quran talks about Al-Jannah. If you can stick to the good side of that religion, read the Quran and believe and practice what is good, even though you are being affected by this COVID-19 and it finally leads to death, that Al-Jannah will be yours. That is the holy hope that is left for us today. because none of us can be boastful that you can never be affected. None of us can be boastful of that. Imagine the way this COVID-19 is transmitting from speed. It can get to affect other people. From what you touch, it can get to affect other people. So who are you to boast that, oh, I cannot be affected? That is impossible. This COVID-19 is a clear evidence that we are living in the last days. Whether you believe it or not, that is just the simple truth. It's a sign that we are living in the last days. And this period is not the period of living anyhow life. It's not the period where we start smoking. It's not the period where we start living an unrighteous life. It's the period of identifying our God. Identify your true Creator. Obey His commandments. Practice what is good. Practice righteousness. So that even though we have been affected by this dangerous virus and it maybe leads to death, that hope of everlasting life will be yours. We will have that hope. We have that hope that, oh, in God's new world, I will be among those that will live there. But if we live our life as if it doesn't matter to us and we start living a reckless life, if we are being affected, we will lose that very gift that God promised us. And I don't want any one of you to lose the gift. That is the reason why I'm telling you today, my friends, this period that we are living now, we are actually living in the last days. And this COVID-19 is a clear evidence to show to us that the period we are living now is the last days. Please, let us practice what is good. Let us practice righteousness. Nobody knows when it will die. Even though we die, that hope, that resurrection hope, that kingdom hope will be yours, will be mine. If only we can practice what is good. I believe you have learned one or two things from today's message. I urge you to subscribe to this very channel, Positive Message, so that you can watch the new videos that I have produced, and you can also watch other videos that I have produced. If you have any message, you can drop your message on this very channel, or you can also contact me on Twitter, Positive Message. Till next time, when we see again, keep implementing what you learn.